Hello, everyone, and welcome back to College Disc Golf News with me, your host, Nickens. We're going to be talking about today some way too early power rankings. Now, this is very early on in the season. Not every single team has played. A lot of them still have a lot left to go. Events are coming up. We haven't even had a regional yet. That's coming up in a few weeks. But I figured, let's go ahead and celebrate. Let's go ahead and rank the teams that have played. Minus one, I did put a team that I think deserves to be in there, even if they haven't played um, a collegiate event this year. But if you're interested in this kind of content, if you are enjoying it, make sure you leave a like down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe. And let me know what all you want to see next. What team should be in the top 10? And yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. And going ahead already at number 10, I've got Ferris State University coming off a third place finish at the Arvesta Collegiate Classic. Um, Really tight battle all the way at the top, but they ended up coming in third. A little disappointed in their depth. Their B team was not exactly up to snuff from where they are usually. Of course, I don't know about who all was able to be there. This is a fairly large team and a pretty historic program, so I'm expecting them to improve. But still a very solid showing from their A team. Overall, I like where they're at, and so I'm interested to see where they continue on in the events this year. Hopefully, they can keep moving up. Benjamin Zorm is a really, really good player, and so I have no doubt that they will keep making moves up there. Next up, I've got Michigan State at number 9. I do like their depth a little bit more. They were able to pretty much sweep D3 and D2. Coming in second, they were still 4 strokes behind the winners of the Arvesta Collegiate Classic in Calvin University. And so I'm keeping that in count. I've got them in ninth. It seems like the Great Lakes region in general is going to have a very, very competitive year this year, and so I'm excited to see where these guys are. But I've got Michigan State at number 9. At number 8, I've got the University of Tennessee. Pretty much a surprise for me. I don't think I really knew much about them coming into the year, and with their B team coming in second at the first Appalachian Conference event of the year. I think that's a pretty good sign if their B team's already up there. Their A team was a little disappointed, but I think once they get that all figured out, they've got a team that can definitely spar. They've also got the ladies. There's a lot of things going into consideration, so I really like them. I like where they're going. Haven't shown too much in terms of results yet, other than that second place. But of course, they're just coming back. Really excited for them. They have a tournament here in a couple weeks at Tennessee Tech, in which we will get to learn a little bit more about this Tennessee team. But I got them at 8 at the moment. At number 7, I've got Georgia College and State University. Had a very impressive showing at the Gauntlet at the Grove, hosted by Anderson University in South Carolina. Had not heard much about them last year, but another team that's kind of on the rise, played really well, was very impressed by them and what they were doing. And so I've got them currently in 7th. Excited to see where they go because it seems like they got a bunch of guys who were fairly consistent in singles. Just needed them to have that extra push this weekend. And this is a team that can definitely make some moves going into the season. Next up, I've got Calvin University at 6. Really impressive showing, both sweeping their D1 and D2 squads for the tournament in Arvesta. A pretty impressive showing for them. I'm still kind of feeling out the Great Lakes region. A lot of them were not highly ranked last year. Their ratings on PDGA seem to be pretty solid, and so I'm kind of hesitant to put them any higher, but I think once more tournaments happen, once we see them at regionals, I'll be definitely moving them up if they continue to perform like this. At number 5, I've got the UGA Bulldogs. Man, I was extremely impressed with them. I know they didn't even pull out a win, but they swept the podium other than Clemson at the Gauntlet at the Grove. Their D team was even in the their C team was even in the mix in 5th place. all of them very near around each other. I think that's really impressive, and they could make some moves this year. This is a team, they had Davis York a few years ago, guy who was a college disc golf singles champion. So already a storied program there. Was not, I don't think they've ever won one, but I mean, this could be a year where they have such a deep roster. Definitely be on the lookout for them in the future, especially at Seco and other these tournaments, and maybe in Florida, wherever they're going to play. Definitely keep an eye out on them. Next up, in fourth, I've got Milligan University. They were able to beat University of Tennessee by 5 strokes, I want to say. Yeah, 17 down they were. And they were still without a couple of their best players. I think that's very impressive for them. I think they've got a little bit more work to do, obviously, and there are other teams coming down that will be definitely vying for those kind of top few spots. But right now, I've got Milligan, and I'm excited for where they're heading this season. Ben Wagner has been always competing in singles, and so when you got a guy like that who is playing so well, could be on the pro tour, you're going to be pretty successful. Next up at number 3, I got the University of Cincinnati Bearcats. They have not played this year, but they've been playing on the Pro Tour at Idlewild. I think I would be very remiss if I did not put the Bearcats in my top 10, even if they haven't played. These guys can throw down. They're super consistent. I don't know much more to say other than that. I want to see them play. I hope they get out to some of these tournaments this year, whether that's with the Appalachian Conference or in Ohio. Looking forward to see them once they make their debut. But I've got them at 3 currently, docking them a little bit since they have not played in a collegiate event yet. At number 2, I've got the Clemson Tigers. I was very impressed with the way that they also dominated, beat the field by 5 strokes, especially with a deep roster like Georgia. I'm liking them, liking their chances this year. Shane McCullen is absolutely amazing, 10-10 rated player. Again, when you have a guy like that leading your squad, that's definitely going to be a huge boost and helpful for them. So I've got Clemson at 2, and excited to see what they do in the future in the Carolinas Conference. I'll be keeping an eye out on them. Lastly, but certainly not least, I have Emporia State University in the top spot. Carter Ahrens, what more do I need to say? Their team was able to get pretty much podium finishes all over at the collegiate. I know not a lot of teams attended, but I mean, when you have a guy who can go out there, throw 500 yards with a mid-range, and then go out the next day and shoot 10-30 rated-ish rounds, I mean, that is very impressive. Any team, and I know Eric McCabe probably has the tools to kind of put a team together around this guy who is just a specimen for disc golf. Definitely be watching out for Emporia State this year. Maybe they'll drop depending on what happens, but that's where I've got them right now. I'm very excited and looking forward to where these guys are going to continue in the future. But with that being said, this is the full top 10 guys. Emporia State 1, Clemson 2, Cincinnati 3, Milligan University 4, Georgia 5, Calvin University 6, GCSU 7, Tennessee 8, Michigan State 9, and Ferris State 10. Who did I snub? Who do you guys think will join this list once they start playing? Once we get more into the season, definitely going to value regionals and regional placement. Those are huge tournaments. It's not just who's playing hot that day. That's over a longer period. So who do you have winning it, being number 1 next time we'll rank this? Probably after a couple of regionals go down, probably mid-October. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think of my rankings? And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm Nick Inns with College Disc Golf News. I'll see you guys later.